Magandang araw! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe para naman mas ma-inspire ako to make more videos like this. Today, I'll be sharing with you one of the corporate plans that we have here in AIA Philippines, formerly known as AIA Film Life. The plan is called Group Health Choice Plus. It has flexible benefits for small and medium businesses. As we all know, AIA Philippines or the AIA Film Life is the country's premier and most trusted life insurer for over 7 decades. We've always been the number one in assets and net worth based on the report of the Insurance Commission, which means when it comes to stability, you can never be wrong with AIA Philippines. As one of the advisors offering these corporate solution products, we are responsible for providing employees benefits commonly referred to as group insurance and other corporate solutions to defined groups to various industries. And this is one of the solutions that we have for your business. Group Health Choice Plus. It's a group life insurance plan that offers flexible benefits for small and medium businesses. Group Health Choice Plus has these benefits. First is the base plan, which are mandatory benefits included in the plan. And we have the optional riders that can be added to your base plan. Let us define each benefit to better understand it. The first benefit in the base plan is the group yearly renewable term life insurance or the GYRT. It provides AAA protection. Anytime, that means 24-hour coverage. Anywhere, insurance protection without geographic limits, which means kahit nasaan lugar yung member, any cause of death, whether due to illness or accident, except suicide on the first year of the coverage. The second benefit in the base plan is the total and permanent disability or the TPD. It pays a lump sum benefit to an insured employee rendered totally and permanently disabled due to natural or accidental causes. Meaning, hindi na talaga makakapag-work yung member or totally preventing him from working for any compensation or profit. And the member has been disabled for at least 6 months from the date of illness or accident. Then we have the optional riders. So for the optional riders, the first is the accidental death, dismemberment, and disablement or the ADD&D. It provides an additional benefit against loss of life, dismemberment, and disablement due to accidental causes. You can see here the table of benefits for the dismemberment depending on the part of the body that has been dismembered. Part of the ADD&D rider is the accident medical reimbursement or the AMR. It reimburses actual medical expenses up to the amount stated in the schedule of injuries commencing within 30 days from the date of accident. Accident Daily Hospital Income or the ADHI is also part of the ADD&D rider. It pays a fixed cash benefit for every full day at least 12 hours of confinement due to an accident up to a maximum of 60 days with respect to the same confinement. Once again, this can only be availed if ADD&D rider is availed. Another optional rider is the hospital income benefit or the HIB. It pays a fixed cash benefit for every full day, at least 12 hours, of confinement due to either illness or accident. Important guidelines: maximum 365 days with respect to the same confinement. Accepts up to Class 2 of occupational risk only. Groups with employees belonging to Classes 3 and 4 are automatically ineligible for HIB. They may avail of the ADHI benefit instead. During the first 12 months from effective date of the coverage, benefits shall not be payable for hospital confinement due to pre-existing condition or from injury sustained prior to the effective date. Last optional rider is the critical illness benefit or the CIB. It pays a benefit upon diagnosis of a qualified physician to have contracted specific conditions considered as critical illnesses. It may come in variants of 7, 15, or 35 critical illnesses. Important guidelines: a waiting period of 180 days after effective date of members' coverage will apply prior to eligibility for any critical illness benefits. Any claim prior to or within the 180 days following the effective date shall not be payable. Total amount of critical illness benefits payable for this product and other enforced critical illness policies issued by Film Life shall be subject to the maximum limits set and prevailing at the time the critical illness was diagnosed. In the event the member becomes eligible for CIB and TPD at the same time, Film Life will only pay the critical illness benefit. These are the critical illness benefit. If you're choosing the 7CI, it includes heart attack, cancer, cerebrovascular stroke, coronary artery bypass surgery, liver cirrhosis, kidney failure, and vital organ transplant. Then, if you choose to add the 15CI, those are the CI illnesses covered. And then, if you choose 35CI benefit, these are the CI illnesses covered. Benefits will not be payable if any of the following conditions were found but is not limited to: if the critical illness was diagnosed prior to or within the waiting period following the effective date or the latest date of any reinstatement of the respective member, whichever is later. If the member seeks medical advice or treatment for any signs or symptoms for such illness, which, based on the findings of the company, first manifested or occurred prior to or within the waiting period following the effective date of coverage. For coronary artery bypass surgery, if the member had been diagnosed as suffering from heart attack prior to the effective date of coverage. For any critical illness which was diagnosed due, directly or indirectly, to a congenital defect or disease which has manifested or was diagnosed before the member reached 17 years of age. For the amount of coverage, we have the minimum and the maximum amount of coverage. For the life insurance, it can either be from 100,000 to 1 million in increments of 100,000, which means you can either have 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, and so on. Same with TPD and ADD&D. For the AMR, it's from 5,000 up to 10% of the ADD&D. For ADHI, it's 500 to 1,000. For HIB, also from 500 to 1,000. And for the critical illness benefit, it's 50% of the life insurance coverage. Also, please be informed that same levels must have the same amount of coverage. Eligible insureds are regular, full-time, actively at work employees, 18 to 64 years old, and the coverage terminates on the employee's 65th birthday. Participation requirement coverage should be compulsory for all employees. The occupational classes accepted in this plan is first the classification 1. Those are the office type non-hazardous occupations. Classification 2. Those are jobs involving limited exposure to occupational hazards. It also accepts classification 3. Those are skilled or semi-skilled occupations, including those using light machinery. And classification 4. Industrial jobs using heavy machines or unskilled jobs. But please be reminded that under GHC Plus, only 10% of the group is allowed to have employees belonging to class 3 and 4, or those work requires using light or heavy machinery. These are the eligible and ineligible groups. This list is non-exhaustive. Similar groups not specified may also be ineligible. Any group indicated above must be referred to group underwriting for further evaluation. We have this tier or group. Tier 1, that's minimum of 5 lives to maximum of 25 lives. Wheels on Tier 2 is minimum of 26 to maximum 200 lives. Tier 1 requires health statement plus member enrollment form, while on Tier 2, only member enrollment form. Mode of payment is annual, only for Tier 1, and Tier 2, it can be semi-annual or annual. Payment methods can either be over-the-counter or bills payment. Let's have sample claims illustration. As per our example, we have the amount of coverage as 100,000, which means we have the life insurance 100,000, accidental death benefit 100,000, accidental dismemberment benefit, percentage of coverage based on schedule, total and permanent disability 100,000, hospital income benefit 500 per day, and then critical illness benefit is 50,000. The employee loses his life due to illness. The benefit payable is 100,000 pesos. The employee loses his life due to an accident. The benefit payable is 200,000 pesos. That's 100,000 from life insurance and another 100,000 from accident benefit. Employee loses his left hand due to an accident. Benefit payable is 50,000 pesos. That's 50% of coverage based on the table of accident benefit. Employee falls into a coma due to an accident. Benefit payable is 100,000 pesos. For 5 days, benefit payable is 2,500. That's 500 times 5 days is equals to 2,500. Employee was diagnosed to have contracted a critical illness. Benefit payable is 50,000 pesos. So what's in it for you, the employer? Increased employee productivity when employees are happy and satisfied with their benefits. Attract high-caliber manpower through meaningful benefits. A positive image for your company when you're viewed as an employer that prioritizes the needs of your employees. And increased employee retention as you gain loyalty by caring for their well-being and financial security. And what's in it for your employee? Peace of mind knowing that they are covered by one of the leading life insurance companies in the country. easy access to an extensive line of products and services to address their specific needs through the wide network of branches and servicing agents nationwide, and be equipped with valuable knowledge on how to better handle their finances. Thank you for watching. Should you be interested with this group health choice plan, contact your Film Life financial advisor now or feel free to message me. My contact details are in the description of this video. Once again, thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless.